Tracy here. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with a Friday flip through. Yep, you guessed it. This beautiful Bee Charmers journal is finished. I really enjoyed doing this online and reading all the comments. It looks like quite a few of you had been playing along with me or crafting along with me. So let's have a look at it. So on the spine I've added an eyelet and picked up this little cachon or cabochon, whatever they're called, a little bee one, which is kind of cute, and then it's got a little tassel. So, and there's the back. Let's undo this lace and let's do a flip through. So if you're not familiar with this series, if you go back to about part 3, I think it's when I do the topper for this journal, but I definitely show step by step on how I make a lot of this journal in ephemera. So we've got some old, it was like an old book fly page, and there was 4 strips in it, so I just cut it down for a tall narrow tag. Flipping over, have a little side pocket and a piece of Edith Holden ephemera that I made. Going over, this is, I don't know what you call this, but I doubled it up, glued it together, and it's made it thicker, and it's got a like sort of a texture to it. This was first page of a book. Loved the design on it and thought it would match beautifully with this journal. Just a fussy cut and a bit of old lace. Just a cluster that I've added. There's a lot of writing space in this, so that's really good. I was quite conscious of that because it was getting fatter. This is a piece of old ledger paper. This part's from the kit and that is actually from the kit. Just slot it in there, and that was just a cluster. I was going to put it on a side tuck but decided to use it as a side tuck with some vintage lace. There's another one of those tall skinny tags. I just fussy cut a flower, put a couple labels on it, put it in, and that was out of my cluster book that I made a while ago. Occasionally throughout the book I've just put a little bit of stenciling, and that's from a bit of old vintage lace. It's another fussy cut, and then each signature's got like a little dangle. So I thought this was kind of cute, this little bee. I've put 2 of these bees in this journal. 4 signatures. Another fussy cut, that's from the kit, and it's just like a journal page that I've cut it. This is around the corner pocket. So in here, this is from the kit. Inside I've just put a piece of vintage paper in there and decorated the back with a little postage stamp from the kit and stamped a bee on it. There's a ticket and 2 little pieces of ephemera, and then this is just like a faux postcard, not a real one, but I guess you could use it as a real one, but I thought I'd put that in there. This is something I made in one of my ephemera weekends from can't remember, and this is our South African flora, so I've popped that in there. So then we've got another page. This you can write underneath, and it's just paper clipped on. That's the other side. Fussy cut flower, And that's the end of signature 1. So you can see there's a lot of decoration and there's a lot of spare pages, which is really cool. Love, love, love this vintage lace. This is an old piece of just paper. Then we've got this double belly band. So this is just, this isn't an old piece of ephemera or anything like that. It's just a page that you can write on. This, however, is, I've been hoarding this for quite some time. It's very fragile, feels very smooth. Behind's not particularly great. I've put tea-stained piece of paper in there, folded it in half. So I just loved the colour and I didn't want to do anything to it. So I've just very carefully put that in there. So that's a double belly band. And then, yeah. So that's quite thick, that, because that's like wallpaper. And then just a little cluster. Some more vintage lace. This was just in my stash and I thought, well, since I'm doing a bee journal, might as well do it. This is from Tim Holtz and this here is just from the kit. So you can write on both of those. It's from the kit. And then we're on to the middle of the signature. So we've just got like a little silver bee. So we've got a pocket, double pocket. Behind that is an old library card I got of Kate from Pixie K Designs. So that was decorated a while ago. And then we've got a tag from Which Craft Do You Do, which I've done on one of my weekend ephemera makes. And a little cluster there that I made, I think last week sometime. Then we've just got like this little bee was a rip out from, I think it was from a pocket and I didn't use the pocket, so I just ripped it out. That's the other side of that yummy wallpaper. So this was a tag that came with some grungy papers I brought from Which Craft Do You Do. It's actually got writing on it, so I just covered it up and thought yellow it will go with this journal. This comes with the kit. We'll pop that in there. This is another Which Craft Do You Do, is another little project, so you can lift that up right under there and you can write on the back. So that's kind of cool. And then 2 little pieces of ephemera from the kit. And we keep going. That's the end of signature 2, signature 3. So this here is like real thick textured paper from Which Craft Do You Do. Fussy cut, and then that was in my clusters. This is from the kit. I left it plain. And then, yeah, made this belly band a while ago. So another bit of old paper. I love how it sort of yellows around the edges. Doily. This here is food wrap. It's a package. So inside it, I have put, I've put like the music paper that hasn't got any music written on it, and that there is a piece of ephemera from the kit, but I thought this was really cool to add. So you could actually add more paper in there if you wanted to, and I just clipped that on the page. So I do love that, and I've actually got another couple of those if I ever choose to do another bee journal. And then over the page, so we've got a couple pieces here. So we've got the side tuck. This is an old piece of ephemera. I'm not even sure what date it is, 1900 something. And then we've got this little thing that I made a while ago, and I've just put any bee related things into it, apart from the key. This was just faux slide and a little piece of flower. So we've got those two in there. So it is a little bit bulky, but hey, that's the fun of it, is adding things. And then this one's got this gorgeous ember bee. And then just a little bit of decoration. This is this beautiful doily that I've been waiting to use. That all comes from the kit. This is from the kit. This was an old 1954 envelope. So I just decorated it and put some wallpaper in there that you can write on. Going over. So yeah, hope you're really enjoying this. I'm quite sad that it's finished. There's that beautiful paper again. I'm quite sad when I'll finish that. I've only got a little bit left. I might have to do another order. And then this here. So this was like 3 parts. This actually opened up. So what I did was grabbed a piece from the Fussy Cut paper. Or was it the Fussy Cut paper? It was like a collage paper, and I didn't really use it, but I did like her, so cut her out, glued her in, glued the back, and just decorated the front so it becomes a flip out and you can write on there. And then we're on to the last signature. So this is from an old book. That was actually the size of the page. And then you've got more journal space on the tag in there, and this is material. So I thought she actually went well with the journal and the yellow rose. This is like a bookmarky type thing. So you could actually use it as a bookmark if you wanted. And then decorated with this vintage lace. And then over the page, more vintage lace. This is from the kit. As is this, which I just put a cluster on, so you can write on both of those. More writing space. And then we've got the little bags, so we've got another one of these where there's a piece of paper in there, vintage paper, just cut off from a ledger paper, and I stamped the side with the bee. And I'm just leaving that sitting with the flap out. And a bit of textured paper, some beautiful textured wallpaper. That's really thick. And then in the middle, so there's that bee again. So I knew I had 2 and I wanted to use them both. So happy about that. I don't normally add charms to my signatures, but they were perfect. Then we've got this little cluster over the page, another little pocket that I've stamped. It's stamped beautifully. I've got the VersaFine Clear that everyone's using. Decided it was time I bought one, and yeah, it does. It stamps beautifully. And then another side tuck. This is just from the kit. I've left it plain, and these are from the kit too. And as is this postage stamp, which I thought would make a really cute pocket on this side tuck. And then we've just got all vintage lace on there. Is that 2 pages? No, 1. And then we've got another one of these faux sort of postcards. This here I absolutely love. So the grungy papers I bought from Which Craft Do You Do had all types of grunginess in it, and I've slowly been working my way through it. Absolutely love it, but I was humming and hawing whether to put this on, and then I put this cluster on it and thought, oh yeah, that looks really cool. You can still write on the inside. It's got a real textural feeling, and you can still write on the back. So I absolutely love that. Really, really do. Kerry, if you're watching, I'm definitely going to be after some more of your grungy papers. Another bookmark, slots in there perfectly. Little faux thing. I actually think Pauline might have made this and sent it to me in some happy mail. Just a tag from the kit. And then I must have been going to start a project because I've got a few of these in my box to do. Picked this out because of the colouring, put one of the clusters I made on the front, opened it up, had these offcuts from 1949 piece of ledger, and then these are piano roll that came out of that grungy paper kit from Which Craft Do You Do. Absolutely love the colourings on them, so I just put them on there for writing space. You could write on that if you so chose to on the back, but yeah, I love how that turned out. Let's just carefully slot that back in, and then we're on the back page and we've got another lady with the bees. So that is her. She is pretty chunky. I absolutely love her, and she will be in my Etsy, up for grabs if anyone wants her. Hopefully she will be in there by the time this airs. Yeah, absolutely adore her. I've had so much fun. Thank you so much, Anne, for making such a beautiful kit. Once again, it's been amazing working with your kits, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this flip through. She is one of my favorites. I say that every time, but every time I make something different. But yeah, she's stunning. I almost am thinking about holding on to her for myself, but I've got a wardrobe full of journals that I don't use. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed the series. Next time we will be concentrating on Christmas. I need to clear out some of the stuff around me. But yeah, until next time, I'll see you later.